Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we had an issue here where the data is not saving. So why is that? Now, to start with, always when a column is not saving, since we are using the class here to save the data, either update or insert, we have to make sure that in the class file, let's say models here, in the class file, we actually fix that. So this class name is course meta, so we should add that column there. So I'll select this one and then change that to description so that it's there. So let's test this and see if it's going to work. Refresh. Let's put some description and then save. Okay, so saved successfully. Let's check in the table. And there it is. So we have a description. That's great. Let's refresh the page. But the description did not arrive. Why is that? Well, let's come back and figure that out. So everything is fine in the admin section here. It's just when we read the data, we do have a value here, right? Okay, add new description. Okay, so I guess description comes in as empty. So why is that? Object.description. Let's come back to the admin section for get meta here. Where is get meta? There it is. So here it just reads everything. Right, where disabled is equal to 0, info data rows, so everything is red here, which means we are receiving it in the right way. So there's an object, there's a section. So why is it that it's not here? So what I will do is I'll just do a console.log here real quick. I want to see what object contains. Console.log and then obj. Like that. All right. So let me refresh again. Okay, I guess that the console.log didn't go as planned. Let's look for the console here. Reference. Okay, so my bad. I typed the wrong thing. Let's refresh again. Okay, so there it is. And this is the data we received last. So the object is down here. Let me click on that. So there is name, there is an empty description, enter title, value. Okay. Wow. This is not cool. Let me look for the data that we received here from the server here. Should have some description somewhere. It's hard to sift through this data, but it should be the second last item or the last item. Description empty. Description empty. Okay. So it seems like we are not receiving the data that we want. This one is ID number 8. Let me see if we have that. On this, there's ID 5, ID 5, no, ID 4, ID 1. Okay, so it's the other way around. ID 8 is this one. Okay, so some description is right there. So the data is coming in very well. It's just that somehow we are not catching it. So where is the problem? Let me just undo this. So the problem must be somewhere around here. But if I close that and refresh, this is the add new. Okay, so where we are sending these is where we are not sending the description as well. I had forgotten that. So instead of add new here, let's go to tab action. Let's see here. move up, move down, handle result, load inputs. Okay, so it's the load inputs that we should be looking for, which is right here. So the data comes in here. Okay, so right here is where we are not giving the required data. So there's name, there's the value, there's the UID. So let's just duplicate this one more time and then add description instead. So I'll write it like this. Okay, very good. So description, data, description, because that's the column name. That should solve the problem. So refresh, and there we go. So some description there. Very cool. So let me show you that everything is working just fine by just adding one more section, and I'll say section 02 and section 02 description. And then let's save that. Okay, undefined array key 1. Interesting. But it did save. This one didn't save very well though, because for some reason, let me click here and see. Okay, so there was an issue going on there. No UUID was created. Okay, so we have a saving problem right there. How do we fix that? Let's check out what's going on. So the problem is going on when saving. That's where the issue is. So let's look at that again. Back to the admin section where we are saving. So this is a save section. And we do have a UUID here, but wait. Okay, this is for intended learners, no problem. Let's go to curriculum. And when we get here, we have, okay, so this is the wrong, I don't know why it's like this here. It should be description. Why is it like this? Oh, okay, I think I just edited it now. So description there. Okay, let me try if that will work. Maybe that was the problem. Let me inspect this to know that it has the right name. Okay, so it does have the right name, so cool. Let me try and say section 02 description, like so, and let's save. Okay, so we have a problem again. So this is the issue. Undefined array key 1 in the admin section on line 309. So that's where the problem is. So line 309 is this one, and it's saying it doesn't have this key 1. So it should be this one which has a problem. Okay, so where does key 2 come from? Key 2 is here for each row's key value. Okay. And why isn't it working here, if I may ask? Okay, so what I will do is this. Let's just let me check what's inside row. So right here when saving, because I want to see why, and then let's die here. Okay, so I want to see why rows has a problem, because the key that I'm getting from rows does not exist in this one. So let me get this one as well. Let me duplicate that. Let me put these two here and see what is contained within them, because they're supposed to have the same number of keys. So if I now refresh, oh, it saved this time, didn't it? Okay, I guess that's good. But let's try and save again. Let's see what happens. Okay, so curriculum. So there are two items here, just like here. So some description at first, a section 2 description, and there's a key 1 here. So what really is going on? There's description underscore curriculum, which is the key. Description underscore curriculum. Where does key come from? Metadata key. Okay, that's cool. And then there should be a 1 here. So what's the problem? Doesn't seem to be a problem here, but why? Let's try this again. Maybe it's the data in the database that's confusing things. Let me refresh. Okay, so now we can't even read the data. What's happening? Okay, so we do have data here. UUID is 0. Shouldn't be like that. Let's just add a fake UUID. Let's just change one number at the end. That's fine. So both of these are now disabled for some reason. Let me put 0 on each one of them to enable them. Okay, then let's come back. Let me refresh. Here they are. Now let me save. Okay, let's try and save. Course saved successfully. Great, let's refresh. Everything is good. Okay, so I guess there was just an issue of old bad data in there. So let me try and add one more item here. So let's say section 03 and then section 03 description. And let's save. Okay, so we have another problem here on 310. Where is that? 310. Saying that key is wrong. Let's come back to the table. Things saved just fine here. But this error isn't good. Let's refresh. Things are fine. Okay, what I will do is undo to show these guys. Let me grab the metadata so I can show that. I want to see everything here, and then let me try to save. So I'm going to add one more section, section 04, and then section 04 description. And let's try and save that. See what the error is. Okay, so let's look at this. 0123, 0123, 0123. So everything is here. So what's going on? This is insane. You know, debugging is the most difficult part of coding. So we need to figure this out. So there's curriculum, and then there's description curriculum. Let me make sure I have those keys correctly. But why is this data being repeated here, though? These are the rows. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So rows is from metadata. Okay, so that makes sense, I guess. Let's see this. Rows is this one, and each key corresponds to a key in here. Yeah, this should still work. So what's going on? Which I cannot see. It usually complains that this key does not exist, even when it does. Let's see, where is metadata? Metadata is here. As a row, which will grab this as the key. Wait a minute. So that key is curriculum, which is true. It should be like that. Then I loop through rows itself and grab each key. So I'm looping through one of these. Wait a minute. Yep, which is this one. Grab each key. Okay, I'm confused because everything seems fine here. But for some reason, when I add something new, we have a problem. So what I would do is, sometimes it's better to reset these things. So I remove all data from curriculum section. And let me drop that. Let me delete. Okay. Let's come back and let's refresh. Let's start again. So add a section. We say section 0101 and section 01 description. Let me save this. Okay, so there we have a problem now. Trying to access array of type no. So undefined array key UID curriculum on line 310. So let's see that 310. So there is no UID curriculum. Okay, this is really confusing me. Let me get a moment to think here. So let's first try by trying to see what data is in all of these. So I'll go up here instead. Let me do show metadata before any loops. And let's put die down here. And let me duplicate this a couple of times. And I want all these. The one with UUID. And this one with description. Okay, so let's save that there. I'll refresh the table. Everything should work. Let me delete from the table again. So I'll delete this last one. That way I have nothing. I can start afresh. So section 01 again, and section 01 description as usual. And now let's save. Okay, so this is what we have. So in here, so I have an empty array here, which is a problem. I guess that's why. So why is one array empty? This one for meta UIDs is empty. And why is that, if I may ask? Okay, so I guess that's where the issue is. So let's refresh the page, add this one. Let's inspect if we have a UID here that's valid. Okay, so apparently the UID is empty. Okay, good, that's okay. No UID yet. The description is all good. Good, no value. Okay, great. So no UIDs here. Now if I go for each meta and there is no UUID, it should create. If count is greater than 0, old IDs. So there are no old IDs. So it will generate a new UID here, which is fine. Okay, so let's do a shortcut to solve this problem. Since everything saves just fine, the only problem is there's that error that's saying it can't find a key, this particular key here. So all we need to do is just check if that key exists. If it doesn't, then let's ignore it, right? Yep, I guess so. Same thing with description. Let's try that. Okay, so since this is where the problems are, so I'll grab this, come here and put an if statement. So I'm just going to say if, let's do this, if not empty. So if this item is not empty, then do this. Okay, let's do the same thing here. If this is not empty, then assign it. If not empty, that way we can avoid those errors. Assign it. Okay, so this only happens if this is not empty, it exists. Same thing here. That way we won't get any errors, I hope. So let me close that. Let's refresh. Let's start again. Section 01. And then let me just put a description there since it's just the only one, and save. Okay, seems everything went well. There we go. Let's add one more section. Let's try that. Let's save. Okay, cool. Very nice. Let's refresh. Everything is good. Okay, so I guess that's one way to solve it. Yes, I guess. Let me try and delete one of these. Delete. Okay. And let's save. Okay, now if I refresh, there we go. Everything seems fine. Let's try and add a second one again. Just to mess things up a little bit, I'll just do section 02 and description 02. Then let me move it up so we can swap the two and save. Let's refresh. Everything seems fine. All right, so things are working with the description now. Now we just need to add content to this section right here, and then remove the editable version. We'll put another button here for editing, and then for saving, I guess. Maybe we can do that. Or what we could do is, if I inspect this element here, is once there is data, we can just remove the, what's this, we can give it a border of none, I guess. Maybe that could work with 100% blah blah. Where? This is the item, right? What about this? Okay, this is the item. Good. I don't even know where to inherit it from body. Where is element? Oh, there it is. We can say border none. Okay, like that. Oops, now that's gone. Okay, there it is. So that once we finish editing, it's just like this, and then we can put some content down here. But otherwise, things are being saved accordingly to plan, which is good. There we go. All right, so I'm going to see you in the next video.